there was a Children's Day when I was little, and I looked at my father and said, okay, Daddy, Joseph, what are we going to do today? You know what that would have meant to me?
Michael lamenting his lost youth during soul-bearing conversations with Rabbi Shmuley, which comprise most of his new book, The Michael Jackson Tapes, in stores now.
He says in the book, in one of the most chilling passages, that everything he did in his career, from his song to his dance, was an effort to be loved because he felt utterly unloved as a child performer.
The rabbi was Michael's spiritual advisor for 2 years, but knew it was time to move on in 2001 when Michael began resisting his advice.
And my message to him was simple. Michael, I will always be affectionate toward you, and I'll always care about you, and I've tried to help you. But if you want to drive your life off a cliff, I will not sit here and applaud. That I will not do.
After their falling out and after his arrest in 2003, Michael made a supposed hit list of who he thought were his enemies. Rabbi Shmuley was on that list.
If Michael ever felt that I was someone who rebuked him in order to get his life back together again, yes, he was profoundly uncomfortable in that role. He was used to people telling him that everything was fine, everything was perfect.
Michael, in his own words, on why he says his marriage to Lisa Marie ended.
I wanted children, and she didn't.
The revealing interview that sets his record straight and reveals the depth of his pain.
She promised me that before we married, that would be the first thing we would do to have children. I was brokenhearted.
I think Michael is very clear that from his perspective, the deterioration of this marriage was solely or overwhelmingly due to the fact that he wanted an enormous family, and Lisa Marie did not.
And I walked around all the time holding these little babies, dolls, and I'd be crying. That's how badly I wanted it, you know. I was determined to have children.
And this bombshell claim, Michael told Rabbi Shmuley that after his divorce from Lisa Marie, she desperately wanted to get back into his life.
He loved her very deeply, but he really wanted to be a father. And he does say that Lisa Marie called him and said, let's rethink this, and I'm ready to have children. But by that time, he says that his heart had closed.
I have all these letters. She said, I'll give you 9 children. I'll do whatever you want.
A part of him was somewhat lost after that relationship ended. He always spoke to me in nostalgic terms about that marriage. It seemed very real for him. It seemed very special for him.
These revelations giving new insight into the couple's relationship. Also, how at the height of Michael's fame after Thriller, he was so lonely he would wander the streets, desperate to connect with people.
I walked down the street. I remember really saying to people, will you be my friend?
And what you see throughout the book is this constant tension between Michael Jackson, the king of pop, versus Michael Jackson, this sweet, shy boy from Gary, Indiana, who never felt comfortable wearing the garb of super celebrity.